Alright, so here's some info on the rifle for those who are interested. Tikka T3x 30-06 Loophole VX5 HD. It's a 3-15x44. This is the altitude stock for Mesa Precision. The proof Tikka prefit barrel. Spartan bipod, red snake tactical bottom metal. Allows me to run a overall length with AICS mags, which is not inserted. And yeah, John over at Mesa Precision did the stock install as well as the barrel install for me, and I love this rifle. It's shooting great. Hunted with it last year and the year before, though not in this form, but it's basically final now with all those upgrades. There's a link below if you want to check out more about the rifle itself, and kind of a little write-up there. But what we wanted to talk about today is the Thunderbeast Arms Ultra 7. So I just took possession of this suppressor, just shot with it for the first time today, and I was really curious to see what it did in terms of point of impact shift on my zero, change in my velocity, and then how repeatable is it. So as I take the suppressor on and off, does it keep that zero? And so I'll grab some targets and show you very first impressions. Alright, so this is the first 3 shots of the day. The load I'm shooting today is a 166 grain Hammer Hunter, which is a monolithic all copper bullet, and that's over 56 grains of H4350. So you can see there, first 3 shots, crazy tight group. This is a really accurate load out of this rifle that was super easy to develop. That's without the can. This is the first 3 shots with the suppressor. So as you can see, I had a point of impact shift that dropped the point of impact by about 2¼ inches. That very first shot that was low here is the very first shot out of the suppressor. The next 2 were much tighter. So I'm not sure if that very first shot was an anomaly or if I was throwing it, but that's just the next 3 shots. Again, I realize 3 shots is a very small sample size. I have limited time today. Just want to get a quick look at what's happening with this cannon. So it dropped by about 2.25 inches. Then my next test, I adjusted the scope. As you can see, I kind of overcompensated. I brought things up a little bit. Let me tell you what's happening here. There's 4 shots. This next group of shots, I wanted to test repeatability. So before the first shot, I completely removed the suppressor and reinstalled it, and I did that process between every single shot you see here. So between every shot, it's completely removing the suppressor, taking it off, letting it wait a minute, and then reinstalling it. This high shot here was 100% me. I pulled it, I made a bad shot, I knew it as soon as I pulled it. So essentially these 3 shots, testing repeatability of this suppressor. Yes, you're going to have a point of impact change between suppressed and not suppressed. The question becomes, if you zero with your suppressor, is it repeatable? Can you take the suppressor on and off and hold that zero? So as you can see, I got a minor adjustment to make in my scope, but the short answer is yes, very repeatable on the Thunderbeast Ultra 7. Alright, I just shot those before and after shots, or I should say suppressor on, suppressor off shots to give you an idea of volume, at least with the camera, and we just wanted to show you the results on that. This was with a different ammunition. It wasn't those Hammer Hunters that I've loaded. This is cheap bulk stuff from Fiacci with a Sierra Match King in it, so still a decent bullet, but definitely cheap ammunition. This is the results. I was essentially holding dead on the bottom here, so I had a little bit of a windage shift, not with the suppressor without, but just on this ammunition off to the right. But so this is with the can. After I attempted to re-zero again, I was aiming at the bottom of the dot, so pretty close with that ammo. And then again, about a 2.25 inch spread. So with the can on, with the can off. You can see both are incredibly accurate, especially for this ammunition, but just you have that point shift of 2 1/4 inches on this rifle with this barrel and that can. So again, guys, much more to come. If you have any specific questions, feel free to leave a comment. Maybe it's something I can tackle on a future video, because I will have more coming with the Thunderbeast suppressor on this rifle and others. Catch you next time.